What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ryan. I am your Nootropics information wizard. Thanks so much for being with me. Check us out on the web at livecortex.com, at livecortex.com/blog, giant blog for nootropics information, on Facebook at facebook.com/cortex stacks. Great page. We need more likes, but we have got a lot of information that we put out there. Most of these videos, podcasts, other stuff you won't see on here. Like us over there. Look, 6 powerful products support this broadcast. Give me about 60 seconds to pitch them. Here they are.
Elite level nootropic products.
All right, number one, the Cortex Nootropic Stack. So we've got a stack. So basically the deal was, the target was, let's combine some of the most powerful ingredients in the world in a specific way to make an explosive stack. We wanted to make a hardcore focus, hardcore motivation, hardcore mental energy, hardcore verbal fluency stack. We wanted to make it everything stack, but the thing was, we wanted to make it strong. So we put some ingredients together, that I had been taken to run a company about 18 hours a day that just turned my brain on kind of like modafinil. We made a stack out of it. It's called Cortex. Get it at livecortex.com. Coupon code 5 right now. Get your Cortex for $27. We've got 5 digital nootropics books. We'll explain them at the end of this video. We've got a nootropics consulting service. It's a 40-minute call with me. 15 additional email correspondences. Very, very useful for a lot of people. And we've got a nootropic starter pack. It's a bottle of Cortex, our stack, and Smarter, Better, Faster, which is our book that teaches you everything you need to know about nootropics. And it's digital, by the way, the book. All right, so very quick video. FASORACETAM is a cholinergic and GABA receptor modulating nootropic complex. It's very different than other racetams. It's not even close. So oxiracetam, aniracetam, piracetam, phenylpiracetam, pramiracetam, even coliracetam, certainly nephiracetam, the other 7 major racetams. These racetams primarily work on optimizing the way the brain uses acetylcholine. And they do so in slightly different ways, and some of them work on AMPA receptors, so they're more stimulatory than others, like aniracetam and oxiracetam are not just functional for working memory and things, but they stimulate you. They kind of turn the brain on. But FASORACETAM does this work on, I think it's GABA B receptors. And so it's sort of like, I want to call it like phenibut, which is hardcore work on GABA receptors, very, very calming. But it's along that way. It kind of makes the brain, puts the brain in a way where it can better use GABA. It can better function. GABA can function better in your brain. And when GABA's functioning better, you're a lot calmer. We have a consulting client who gives speeches for a living. That's what he does. And we tried a bunch of different things to try to get him to have verbal fluency and feel calm and feel good when he went up and gave speeches. But he didn't respond well to traditional nootropics. He didn't respond very well to oxiracetam, aniracetam. It kind of made him a little too anxious, and it sort of worsened his verbal fluency because he was too cranked up when he went to give his speeches. We tried uridine, we tried modafinil. He didn't even respond well to modafinil, right? It made him anxious. He was the type that part of his problem with verbal fluency was he's too anxious. He's moving too quickly. And when you move too quickly, you can't move smoothly. And so anxiety is sort of a byproduct of that. And you absolutely can't be verbally fluent because you're moving entirely too quick. So you fall over your words, you stumble. You can't be cool and calm. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast kind of deal. But what we tried recently is 20 milligram capsules of FASORACETAM. And by the way, I think it's either Nootropics City or Nootropics Depot. It's Nootropics Depot. They've got capsules and stuff pre-made, like capsules of crap, which is super convenient. We don't work for them, but that's convenient. And they've actually got 20 milligram capsules of FASORACETAM. So I directed the guy, hey, look, try FASORACETAM before you go up and give your speech. Just take 20 milligrams of FASORACETAM a half hour before you go up and give your speeches. And see what you got. Look, we've tried all these other things. They haven't worked. We have to keep trying. We're going to find the thing that works for you and thereby identify which neurotransmitter systems are underlying your issue. You know what I mean? Because it's a process. You got to figure out what really works and what doesn't. And then the guy goes up and gives his first speech after 20 milligrams of FASORACETAM, gives the best speech of his life. Not only was he calm and cool and had virtually no anxiety, but he was super verbally fluent. He knew what he was going to say, when he was going to say it. His memory was optimized by the FASORACETAM, but he was cool, calm, and collected. And that was just fucking awesome, man, for him to give us the feedback and say, hey, Ryan, man, I took the FASORACETAM, went up and gave this speech, and I broke everybody's legs in the crowd. Not only my leg, I broke everybody's legs. So I figured that would be an interesting anecdotal for you folks to hear. Look, weird thing, none of the regular nootropics that worked to improve verbal fluency, really worked well for him. And that's because he was anxious. He was too anxiety driven, and there was stuff going on that was making his brain work way too fast. Look, if everything's working way too fast, I'm that guy. With or without nootropics, I'm just a very fast paced kind of dude. And yeah, look, sometimes those nootropics are not good for people, and especially for that guy. I love them because they just, amplify who I already am. But I mean, some people just can't handle Racetam's Noopep. The Cortex stack is very, I don't call it stimulant-like, but it's very strong. Our stack is strong, and so some people just love it. But some folks who don't need that, you need the ashwagandhas of the world. You need the phenibutes of the world. You need the theanines of the world. You need the valerian roots of the world. You need the FASORACETAMs of the world. They respond better to that stuff. 20 milligrams, FASORACETAM, simple as that. We tried all these complex stacks that didn't really resonate all that well. One small capsule of 20 milligrams of material of FASORACETAM changed the guy's life. He's up there rocking, doing speeches, and consistently to this day, it is working for him. So I figured that'd be an interesting anecdotal. Thanks so much for watching. Hey, look, if you're trying to try the Cortex stack, look at me. If you want to try the Cortex stack, coupon code 5 right now, get your Cortex for $27 at livecortex.com. Look, you're going to be very surprised at how strong it is and how powerful it is, but really how you can synthesize sentences, how you can be verbally fluent, how much more motivated you are to do work. People struggle with that, man. We made a stack for motivation. We made it to get you driven to want to get stuff done. Get it at livecortex.com. It's being called the only pre-made stack that actually works. Our 5 digital nootropics books have many stacks on them. They're very, very powerful. The most popular right now is the Racetam God Guide. It has the most stacks, almost the most stacks, second most. It's got 80 stacks, all Racetam stacks. Very powerful digital. Then the nootropic stacks for the business professional, which anyone can get. You don't have to be a business person. It's got 100 stacks in it. Modafinil stacks, oxiracetam stacks. It's got theacrine stacks, Alcar stacks, everything else you can think of. These books are all digital. They're awesome. And again, our nootropic starter pack. Look, if you're new to nootropics, just get that. It's a bottle of Cortex, our powerful stack. So you get to actually see what a baseline is for nootropics, see what a nootropic should feel like with Cortex. And with the nootropic starter pack, you get Smarter, Better, Faster 2, which is our digital book we wrote that teaches you everything you need to know, shows you how to cycle, gives you many stacks. If you're new to nootropics, it is an awesome product to get. All that stuff at livecortex.com. We have a video that explains our books here in a second, and Cortex. Thanks for watching. Talk to you next time. What's up, everybody? Ryan Michael Balla here. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Look, we've got, as it stands, 5 primary products that I want to just explain to you. You heard us mention them during the video, so I'm going to break them down. Number 1, from left to right, the Cortex Nootropic Stack. This is a cognitive enhancement stack that you really want to take to turn the lights on. Just to give you an idea, hardcore business folks that require 18 to 20 hours of brain function, take the Cortex stack. That's what we initially designed it for, but then everybody in the nootropic sphere loved it. Verbal fluency, speed of processing, motivation, drive to want to work. That's what the Cortex stack does. Moving right along, the Aniracetam guide there, that is called the Beginner's Guide to Aniracetam, breaks down 25 powerful Aniracetam stacks, shows you how to use Aniracetam. It's essentially the everything guide to Aniracetam. Long demanded, folks asked us for it. We delivered. It is fully digital, lots of powerful stacks. And then there's the nootropic stacks for the business professional. That's basically 100, right around 100 powerful uridine, modafinil, theacrine, aniracetam, oxiracetam, phenylpiracetam, Alcar stacks for business situations, for the type of brain states that business folks need for sustained performance. Next is the Racetam God Guide. That is a high-level every Racetam guide, digital guide. We've got all the major Racetams with accompanying focus stacks and memory stacks and speed of processing stacks. In that Racetam. There's 8 major nootropic Racetams, and that guide explains all of them and accompanying stacks. Then there's the Noopep Pro Stack List. The Noopep Pro Stack List is a digital guide that explains oral, so just taking it by mouth, sublingual, taking it under the tongue, and then intranasal, spraying Noopep nasal spray in your nose, stacks. It's just a bunch of stacks, a giant stack list of Noopep stacks that are highly effective, pro-level, specific brain state inducing type of Noopep stacks. That thing has been a hit out there with the market. And then last, there's Smarter, Better, Faster. Smarter, Better, Faster is the all-around, everything nootropics digital guide. If you just want to learn everything, many Racetams, modafinil, etc., get Smarter, Better, Faster. It's like the guide you need to know if you're new to nootropics, to learn basically everything and to walk away knowing what you need to know on nootropics. Thanks so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching. Get this stuff at livecortex.com and rock on.